Incredible new Chinese robot, police drone that breaks windows, news from Elon Musk, DARPA competition, and other high-tech news in this one issue. If you've been watching our channel for a while, you'll remember that both Boston Dynamics and Antibiotics have been trying hard to experiment with robot wheels as an option for moving quickly over simple terrain. But while those companies have considered installing either legs or wheels, the Chinese company Tencent has been able to checkmate this issue by combining both mobility options in one four-legged robot. The robot not only walks on four legs, but also rides on both 4 and 2 legs, and in the last case, can also use its front limbs to grab objects. In other words, it's a 4-in-1 robot on legs and wheels, capable of acting as a 4-legged and 2-legged humanoid platform. By the way, the wheels mounted on the outside of the knee joints allow the robot to accelerate to up to 25 km per hour. The robot is also able to do somersaults, get up from the back, and jump over obstacles. BRINC introduced a mass-produced police drone capable of flying into buildings and breaking glass. The drone, with a carbon fiber frame and powerful rotors with propellers, has a flight control algorithm that allows the drone to push unlocked doors and fly through doorways. A camera, flashlight, ammunition, or glass window breaker can be mounted on the suspension for payload. The latter is in the form of a unit capable of spinning at up to 30,000 RPM and equipped with tips made of tungsten carbide. When the tip breaks the glass, the drone flies in. If it flips while doing so, a rollover mode is activated, returning the drone to its proper position. The drone can transmit video, sound, and communicate with the operator at a distance of up to 13 kilometers. Tidewise and Stable tested a drone and drone combination designed to search for oil spills at sea. The drone automatically takes off and lands on a stabilized landing platform on the vessel, which maintains a horizontal position at all times. The platform also serves as a docking station for the drone. Before landing, the drone and the ship communicate by radio, and immediately during landing, the drone monitors the codes on the platform with a camera and gently lands on it. The Tesla Cybertruck will be able to power campers and small households. This was confirmed in a tweet by Elon Musk recently. What's interesting, according to fan calculations, if the electric car's battery is at least 100 kilowatt hours, the pickup at a price of $50,000 could be more profitable than any other devices, including the Tesla Powerwall. By the way, Musk previously wrote that such a feature could appear in all Tesla models. Hyundai also promised a similar option. Tesla showed a video of tests of its semi-unmanned truck on the autotrack. Today, electric unmanned vehicles are only used for internal logistics of the company. SpaceX has expanded its Starlink coverage to the United Kingdom, West Germany, and the South Island of New Zealand. SpaceX now has 1,200 satellites in orbit, 310 of which were launched this year. Remember that the company plans to launch a total of nearly 12,000 satellites in orbit in the next 4 to 5 years. DARPA has announced a competition for the creation of flying satellites with a prize of $1.5 million. The reward will be given to the companies, which will be able to create working prototypes of the device. The principle of work, as well as its form, is not important. Quick deployment, training, independence from external equipment, and intuitive operation are the key elements, as well as the ability to set up production. In essence, this is an open request as possible for any promising technology in compact individual aircrafts. DARPA is casting a line into the water and see what comes out. By the way, we already did a review of existing flight suits in the video at the link in the tip. As a part of T-Mobile's advertising campaign in the Netherlands, designed to demonstrate the speed of big data processing by 5G technology, TV host Stijn Fransen got a tattoo from a robot. The 5G robot was remotely controlled by a tattoo artist, Wes Thomas. The robot used machine learning to recognize the position of Fransen's arm and correlate it with the actions of the tattoo artist who was tattooing on a mock-up of the arm in another room. The experiment went well and no one was hurt. Norwegian engineers have created a robot capable of adapting its body to its surroundings in order to get around better. The four-legged robot Dyret is able to adjust in length of its legs, analyzing the results to better adapt to similar conditions the next time around. The robot uses cameras and sensors in its legs to analyze the surface. On difficult terrain, it shortens its legs for stability, and on easy terrain, it lengthens them to increase walking speed. The robot is not pre-programmed for surface types, but works on the principles of self-learning. This allows Dyret to not only work in unexpected and changing conditions, but also to adapt to breakdowns. For example, if a leg is damaged, the robot can shorten the rest and reach its destination. The University of Michigan and Ford Motor Company have opened a $75 million state-of-the-art robotics research center. It brings together researchers from 23 buildings and 10 of the university's top programs. The first 3 floors of the UM Robotics Institute contain research labs for university robots to test humanoid and quadrupedal robots, robots for Mars, marine robots, and drones and other flying vehicles. The 4th floor is home to Ford's first robotics and mobility lab on campus, as well as 100 Ford researchers and engineers. Let's hope someday we'll have a similar future technology research in our country too. NASA showed how it created robotic space refueling tools and tested them on the International Space Station. Robotic refueling gives NASA and the commercial satellite service industry the confidence that they can use robots to refuel, repair, and maintain satellites in both near and distant orbits, far beyond the reach of where humans can go today. The agency also plans to build a free-flying service spacecraft on this base that could access, repair, and refuel satellites in geostationary Earth orbit. The Hermit's robot is a concept of a robot capable of switching between different narrow tasks by simply changing its body. In this way, a robot with a narrow specialty becomes versatile. Hermit's is based on a small Sony Toyo robots. They are 2-wheeled robotic cubes that can localize based on infrared images and interact with each other and with other objects through a centralized controller. MIT has only made minor changes to Toyo robots, and adding a small servo motor that can push a mount out of the top of the robot so it can dock with any custom shell. Shells without any electronics inside can easily be printed on a 3D printer. In our opinion, this idea is close to genius and will definitely get its development. ABB released a video that includes a brief history of robotics in their company. It's interesting and informative, so we'll put a link to this in the video description. Looking at this swordsman robot, it's hard to believe that artificial intelligence is already around us and that it's developing at an incredible pace. And that is what our next episode will be about. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the most interesting things from the world of high tech.